and adequacy of hydration, and ensures that any animal does not waste precious time and energy on fruitless or even dangerous efforts, such as doing a mating dance when predators are lurking. Given that resources of every sort, be they time, energy, or money, are finite, expending resources on unreachable goals can be ruinous. The mood system is capable of great variety, from energized highs to everyday blahs to the more severe moods, which we call clinical depression. The mood system has power over our minds and bodies. Depression is the textbook demonstration of this power. Mood colors our thinking. When we are depressed, thoughts turn to loss, failure, or incapacity. Mood biases our actions. When depressed, we may withdraw, cancel plans, or give up entirely. Mood states even influence our physiology. During depression, the body is aroused, locked in a state of dread, night after night. Sleep will be elusive. The endowment of a capacity for mood inevitably brings with it the potential for both good moods and bad moods, including the unpleasant mood states we call clinical depression. It is likely that virtually everyone has at least some capacity for depression. However, this does not mean that depression is the same for everyone. On the contrary, depression affects different people in different ways. It has many different faces. For some, depression may come out more as a disturbance in thinking. For others, bodily symptoms and motivational changes might be the most prominent. For others still, painful emotions are the focal point. Depression may feel wrong or uncomfortable, but there's not a right or wrong way to be depressed. Depression will likely mean different things to the tycoon on his yacht, the homeless woman living under the bridge, the insurance salesman, or the fashion model, with each appreciating their moods through the prism of their own life history and self-understanding. Saying depression is a mood and part of a larger mood system orients us. Being oriented is the first step to helping us think more deeply about what depression is and where it comes from. Much complexity remains. As we will hear in the coming book, many different forces act upon the mood system. These include forces we are aware of, such as environmental effects, the health of our relationships, our diet, sleep habits, physical activity, light exposure, as well as our own thoughts. But the mood system is also acted upon by unseen forces, forces of which we are not aware, such as the operations of our immune system or stress hormones. Both seen and unseen forces act on the mood system simultaneously. This fact almost guarantees that humans will face a degree of uncertainty about why they are depressed. This book takes our uncertain posture towards moods as both an assumption and a point of departure for gaining a better understanding of depression. It is natural that the depressed person wonders, "Why me?" or "Why now?" And it can be frustrating to individuals or their loved ones when there are no obvious answers to these questions. Nevertheless, it is possible to become a more educated consumer of one's own mood, and this book is intended to provide help toward that end. This education includes how to know the differences between depression and normal mood variation, how to better understand the forces that act on mood, and how to better control those forces, including what individuals can do for themselves and how to access additional help from professionals. How has depression been defined throughout history? Depression appears as one of the great perils of our times. We read stories about rising rates of depression and commentary that connects it to contemporary trends, such as increased use of social media or the ways a gig economy negatively affects workers. The psychological challenges of living amid the COVID-19 pandemic have also fed perceptions that depression is arising in many countries, perhaps to unprecedented levels. Is depression a modern condition? A glance at history challenges the idea that depression is a malady of the moment. Throughout the centuries, people may have varied in their beliefs about the causes of depression or what should be done about it, yet the actual descriptions of depression